Tomorrow, Governors Johnson and Weld will hold an election-night party at Hotel Albuquerque in New Mexico as the results come in. Reporting for WEBN, I am Ana Londoño. Kong Skull Island topped the weekend's box office with $61 million in revenue. The movie stars Tom Hiddleston and Samuel L. Jackson in a reboot of the King Kong saga. Early voting will take place until November 4th. Reporting from City Hall, I am Ana Londoño. The conversation on racism and immigration is more current than ever. That is why the Albert Cooper Gallery is presenting the exhibition, Diago, The Pasts of this Afro-Cuban Present. There, we see how Juan Roberto Diago shows his political interests through his art.
Definitely is comparative to some of the situations that immigrants face in this country.
Vera Grant is the exhibition's director. She thinks one of Diego's most expressive pieces is Ciudad en Ascenso, or City on the Rise.
These individual units precariously built upon each other, ready to fall down, showing the lack of protection against the elements. They have to be rebuilt. There's inadequate infrastructure in them. It is a city. It's vibrant. It's teeming with life. But that life is not supported by the state. It's not supported with the same resources that you would find in another city.
Another theme is the silencing of individuals, especially minorities. This is part of the Queloides movement in Cuba, which speaks about racial stereotypes.
He often has the mouth missing, or it's sewn over, or it has a sense of a scar on it. That is a reference to being wounded and heal, but you always live with that scar.
The exhibition will be open until May 5th. Reporting from Cambridge, I'm Ana Londoño. This was the message in Miami. Little Havana turned into a party scene after Fidel Castro died on Friday. This group of Cubans celebrated because they had felt forced to leave their country because of Castro's rule.
I lived my first 30 years in Cuba. There's a totalitarian regime. Everything is controlled by the government.
In Miami, many said they were celebrating in the name of those living in Cuba, whom they described as being deprived of freedom of expression. Ramiro Collazo denounced the detainment of artist El Sexto. According to his family, the artist was taken into custody for mocking Castro's death through art.
He is the definition of freedom of expression, and he portrays a free artist and how the government has been able to oppress this expression.
This group of Cubans remember their life in their home country with regret and fear.
Cubans are scared. The government has established fear. Many Cubans are still very scared. For one part, on the other hand, they don't have leaders capable of leading them to a democratic victory because they have not been able to unite.
Castro's opposers say that they're not celebrating someone's death, but instead they're celebrating the start of a new chapter. Reporting for WEBN, I am Ana Londoño. These immigration protesters aren't going away. And this time, Senator Ed Markey and Congressman Joe Kennedy joined them.
Gutierrez, Walsh, Kennedy, or Trump. We are all families of immigrants.
The biggest industry in an era of an 18-foot wall is a 19-foot ladder. The only way that we are going to be successful in keeping this country safe is by better cooperation with the Mexican government, better cooperation with immigrant communities in our country.
The issues were very personal here. Carlos Arredondo was born in Costa Rica, but is now a legal American citizen.
I crossed in Dallas, Arizona, in 1980. There was no wall at the time. And it's important, to keep us safe as well. But at the same time, it's important to make sure, they don't take the wrong people and deport them.
We stand as immigrants together. We are not going anywhere.
Senator Markey and Congressman Kennedy have promised the activists that they will continue fighting for immigrant rights once they return to the nation's capital. Reporting for WEBN, I'm Ana Londoño.